What happens if rent isn't received on the 1st? What happens? When will they get that first 5-day notice? What happens on the 15th of the month? What the fees are? Do they have an option to create a payment plan? Hey everyone, Suzy here from Adventurous Real Estate Investors. Today, I'm coming to you all the way from Edinburgh, Scotland. Michael and I are at the castle right now, which is in my background, but what's super cool about the castle is that it's up on top of a hill compared to the rest of the city. So as you can see, like all of the buildings surrounding it are much, much lower. They are on ground, and Michael's next video, the one that's going to be coming out next week, will show you actually what it looks like from street level. It's super, super cool. But another thing that I need to mention about Scotland just in general is that they have really beautiful cows. They're called Highland cows, and they are super furry, and you can almost put a ponytail on them. Anyways, I've been obsessed with them all week. But what am I here to talk to you about today? Definitely not Scotland, and definitely not about furry cows. So today I want to chat with you about how to increase the likelihood of getting on-time rents. There are 3 big things that we work on with our property manager just to make sure that we are getting rented before or on the 1st of the month. So the first one is your screening criteria. You actually get to come up with that. You get to have that conversation with your on-site property manager or the regional or the CEO and talk about income requirements, talk about background history, what their employment is, if they've ever been evicted before. All of those things you actually get to decide. You, as the owner and operator, get to have a say in that so that you know that you will be receiving those rents on the 1st. The second thing is set expectations early. When your property manager is signing the lease and going over these expectations with the new resident, make sure they outline like what happens if rent isn't received on the 1st? What happens? When will they get that first 5-day notice? What happens on the 15th of the month? What the fees are? Do they have an option to create a payment plan? Make sure they go all the way through, even to what an eviction looks like, so that they know like, okay, this is the whole process that could happen to me. Like I have been told, I am aware, I know exactly what will happen if I don't pay rent. So make sure that your on-site property manager is having those conversations with each resident. And then the third and final thing to do is to actually like praise your residents. And how do you do that? Because you don't want to be like, hey, good job, you paid rent this month. The biggest things are have those resident events, make them feel appreciated. Something that we do is that we actually host like an early bird special. So everybody who pays rent before the 1st in the month will go into a drawing to get a gift card. It's just, how do you make the residents feel like, yes, this is a place where I do want to pay rent because I do want to stay living here. And when your PM creates that really loving and welcoming relationship with all the residents, it's so much easier for them to have those hard conversations when it does come time to rent to be due and they may not be able to pay it. So again, the 3 things are the screening criteria, set expectations early, and then praise those residents, make them feel loved, and so that they want to be there. So if you liked this video, please make sure to smash that button and don't forget to ring that bell so you get notified every time we come out with a new video. Until next time, explore more, adventure awaits. Woo! People behind me are really excited.